Put up with changes. Come pick me up cause I just wanna see the light.
Who pays for your mortgage now that you're married?
I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming
You would decide if you're going to share what went wrong with the contract.
Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see her face wherever I look. She's standing in the crowd. So let go, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. Cause I just wanna see the light. I'm so sick of waiting and getting too restless to be in this dusty town. I've heard of this place where people forget and you get another try. So come open up my door. I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. I won't see your face wherever I look. I'm blinded by the light. I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, died a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. Cause I just wanna see the light. Yeah, I just wanna see the light.
Morning from our deck. Today I decided to have my breakfast outside and it's honestly a game changer. I am obsessed. It's finally starting to feel a little bit warm, even though I think tomorrow's going to be in the 40s, but today is in the 60s, so a win is a win. I'm sorry if I'm talking low. I don't know if it's too windy or too sunny, but this is a really quiet neighborhood and I always feel a little bit embarrassed talking to the camera outside. Anyways, today I have a few packages to open up that I'm really excited about, and I also may want to go to a local nursery and find some flowers for our window box, I think is what it's called, and maybe find some other plants. I don't know. I should not be going too crazy because we still are under construction and there's no place to put plants and we already have way too many, but we're just looking. By the way, my best friend Ivani came over and she's lactose intolerant and put me on to almond milk. I have never been a fan of almond milk. I just feel like it has an aftertaste. It's actually a creamer, by the way. It's a hazelnut creamer and it's so good for your milk in the morning, especially if you want to cut out dairy or just have less dairy during the day. Let's go back inside. It's too windy. We're back inside now, but this is the creamer that I've been loving lately. It's hazelnut. I'm obsessed. So good. I ended up cleaning up the kitchen a little bit this morning. The dishwasher is running, but as you can see, the kitchen is still under construction, or not even under construction. We haven't even started the plans for the kitchen just yet, just because, if I'm being honest with you guys, we went through a crazy contractor situation that I either uploaded already or I'll upload after this video, but that kind of traumatized me. So now I have to take my time to properly find someone that I can trust to help us bring our kitchen vision to life. But with that being said, like I mentioned, it's starting to get nice outside. I haven't purchased much furniture for the house. However, I started getting a bunch of furniture for the outside because I really want to make that our oasis and just have that be like our zen organized place. Also want to get started with our garden and making like garden beds and all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and buy some seeds and hopefully get that started. Like buy an actual separate tray to get the seeds started so that when we have the beds ready, we can just plant them in there. I don't know the proper garden term for that. With that being said, I'm really excited to officially enter my hosting era once our outdoor is ready. So I decided to start ordering some essentials from Walmart.com, which by the way, they have an insane selection at amazing prices. This portion of the video is sponsored by Walmart. You guys already know I love shopping at Walmart. I feel like I find amazing gems and I can't wait to start styling some of the items that I got. So let's open up some boxes now. right, here are all the boxes. So let's get started with this one. I also ordered some other items that I just needed for the backyard because honestly, again, I use Walmart.com very often, just like for my daily essentials. I also absolutely love and would recommend to download the app. I just feel like personally it's easier and quicker to order that way. I also love the fact that they have same-day shipping, which is very essential, especially for us last-minute shoppers. But starting with this box, I basically got some outdoor covers for my furniture so that we can finally start unboxing our outdoor furniture. Just because the weather has been really off here and rainy, so I decided to get covers for everything that I ordered outside. I got table napkins. This is a set of 12 at an amazing price, especially for the material. It feels like linen, and I think it's going to be just an essential and perfect for the outdoors. And I might even personalize these with our new initials, which I think will be a nice touch. Oh my God, these are even better than I imagined. Like, are you kidding me? I'm obsessed with the color. You guys already know that I love anything green, but these, look at that shimmer. Oh my God. I swear if I can buy and paint everything green, I would. These are more outdoor covers for my outdoor furniture. I'll link everything that I got down below, of course. They're so pretty. Again, with my green obsession, I got these stunning plastic plates, which don't even look plastic, just so beautiful. And it has a stunning gold rim. It's a set of 32, which is great. Wait, but there's more. I almost forgot this one. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. And I love that it's not regular wicker, but it looks like regular wicker because this one is like waterproof material. Again, perfect for the outside and at such an incredible price. Here you can put napkins, utensils, even flowers, whatever you want. It's so beautiful. Last but not least, I got a beautiful outdoor tabletop torch. This is going to be great for the bugs because I have a feeling we're gonna get a bunch of those. Oh my God, this is like actually heavy. It feels like real stone. Hi. Let me take this. So cute. Love it, love it. Super cute. Forgot to show you a close-up of the napkins and the quality. Just so beautiful. And I also love this like little detail here. Oh, just kidding. I actually have one last package to open. I was like, I knew I ordered one more thing. Let me show you because this one, I think is going to be so perfect. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Look at that. Here's what it looks like. It's a beverage dispenser and it has a gold, actually 2 gold little knobs here that you can choose from. So stunning. I love the stand. And here is the little dispenser and this is the other one. But yeah, that's basically my Walmart haul. I'm going to have all the links down below for you guys. Make sure to check out walmart.com and order all of your outdoor essentials with the same-day shipping. Hello from the car. We are about to head to the nursery, but I actually figured before leaving I would do a quick little Q&A because I haven't done one in a long time and I miss talking to you guys. So let me first reapply my lipstick. All right, so like you guys know, I got my license like 2 years ago, I think. And I still feel so surreal having car chats. Like, I feel so cool. By the way, there's like a storm brewing right above me. So if you see any changes in lighting, or any sounds. That's what it is. I asked you guys on Instagram to send me your questions, and I actually got really good ones, so let's get started. First question I'm starting with is, did you decide if you're going to share what went wrong with the contractors? Looking forward to the vlog. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you already know this, but I basically went through a crazy experience with a contractor, a painting contractor. And if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I'm not the type to do story times or kind of like use my platform for bad or even speak poorly about a business. However, this experience has truly been top worst in my life. It was mentally exhausting. It was the worst experience ever. However, I am planning on sharing my experience and obviously everything that went down without sharing the name of the business, because that's just not who I am. But before all the bad things happened, I was capturing the entire process because I was enjoying the beginning parts of the painting process and they were doing a phenomenal job. However, things, you know, took a turn and it wasn't pleasant. It was definitely a lesson learned. So I'm just going to share my personal experience and what I learned from it and what I'm not doing moving forward when hiring contractors. So yeah, stay tuned for that video if it's not up already. I am going to be uploading it really soon. I got a few marriage questions, like how has your marriage been so far? How's your relationship changed since getting married? How has adjusting to married life been for you and Eric during all of this home reno? And then lastly, how do you and Eric divide chores? I'm struggling with that. So I'm going to just summarize everything together. Married life has been great. I mean, yes, it is just a paper, but after getting married, there is like an internal switch that just like lights up, I feel, in all the positive ways. It just feels more real. You feel more united. I don't even know how to put it into words, but it's a really nice change and I love it so far. Now, with the house reno, I have to say, it has been challenging and testing us left and right. And if you have gone through or are going through any house renos with your partner, you probably feel me on this one. Just been a lot. It's been a lot, I have to say. Obviously, no relationship or marriage is perfect. And when you guys see things on social media, sure, it looks picture perfect. And you probably might compare your life, relationships, marriage to whoever you're watching on social media. But everyone needs to remember that we all just put a little sprinkle of our life on social media. And on top of that, we also edit our own content. So we obviously are going to just put the good out there. But just know that it has been testing. It has been testing. But so far, so good. You just have to keep reminding yourself that you're not fighting against each other. It's basically you together as a union fighting against the problem. That's what I keep reminding myself. I probably didn't say that right, but it's like a saying that I'm sure you've heard. And then regarding the chores and how do we divide that, we honestly are really good with that, especially Eric. Eric has been a very hands-on type of man ever since we started dating. He's even more into cooking than I am, just to put that into perspective. So I just love that about him. I think if that's what you want in life, that's what you should attract and that's what you should ask for. And hopefully the universe will bring that to you. Because when I was growing up, I remember everyone in my family telling me like, you will never find a man if you don't know how to cook. You need to learn how to cook, blah, 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 blah. You know, the typical Hispanic mentality. And I remember always telling my mom, I don't have to cook. I'm going to find myself a chef. And I ended up finding Eric, and he's not a chef, but he cooks really, really well. Now, I do cook. I just don't love cooking, but I basically cook what I like to eat and what Eric likes to eat. That's it. And then for other households, there's obviously like certain things that he knows he's the one in charge of. Like, for example, taking out the trash, putting a new trash bag. He's been really hands-on with all the house projects, which you guys have seen, and I love. My camera died, but I feel like it's a conversation that you both should have. Just sit down and basically communicate all your expectations, all the things that you may want help with, and hopefully he understands. But yes, it's very important to communicate those things. That way it's clear and you both can hopefully find a happy medium and balance. How are you doing mentally, emotionally, and physically? First of all, thank you so much for asking. If I'm being honest, this year has been very challenging and hard for me, emotionally, mentally, physically. I definitely feel all over the place and have a lot going on, but overall, I'm good. I'm taking care of myself. I recently started therapy and it's been great. So yeah, with all things considered, I'm doing well, though it does feel a little shitty to like kind of like complain about my life or like what I'm feeling and stuff, because at the end of the day, I do feel privileged with everything that I have, and I am so grateful for all the blessings that I do have in my life, and I don't take it for granted because I know a lot of people are going through worse. But yeah, I have been going through it lately. Anyways, on to happier things. Are you going to do a house tour? I definitely will whenever the house is ready. However, if you want to follow up with the house projects and everything that we're doing, definitely keep up with the vlogs, because in every single one I will be including some sort of house updates or home renovations in them. But I do know it's going to take me a while to make a proper house tour, so keep that in mind, because it is a huge house compared to an apartment, so it's going to take me a lot longer, number one, to furnish, and number two, to finish renovating it, because it's been quite a lot. Do you feel like renting an apartment wasn't the smartest thing to do with your money at the time? I wouldn't say so. I mean, renting was all I knew growing up, so it wasn't necessarily like I'm wasting money. And I don't regret it at all. But I love the fact that I was able to rent in the city and also experience living by myself, then moving to our dream apartment. I don't consider that to be a fail or like a waste of money. Like, yeah, sure, you are throwing away money or paying someone else's mortgage. But if I'm being honest with you guys, it is the worst time to buy right now for our generation. And owning a house is very expensive. It's not just the mortgage that you have to worry about. You have to worry about if a pipe breaks or if the heater stops working, if you have a leak or any sort of internal issue in your house. Those things are very expensive, and you can't just call your super and be like, hey, can you come and fix this for me? Because you're the super now. So yeah, it's very expensive. I am so grateful that we own, and I love it so much, but I wouldn't necessarily say that it's like the smartest thing right now if you can't properly afford it. Someone asked, who pays for your mortgage now that you're married? We both do. We have a joint account, but I find that it's very important for every woman out there to also have their individual account. Don't just rely on a joint account or just have a joint account. Make sure you also like put money aside for your own personal expenses, for like a little trip here and there to Walmart, you know? But definitely keep your own money. Favorite renovation done to the house, or which project made the most impact? Favorite renovation is definitely the office, which I can't wait to show you guys. I am so in love with it now because it was a struggle, but right now I am obsessed with it. And then the project that made the most impact, I would say the floors, because they were the first things that we did, and also removing the carpet upstairs made a huge impact. But I also think painting the walls made a huge impact as well. It just makes the house feel brand new already. I got a few upstate questions. What's your favorite part of moving upstate? Does living upstate get lonely? How are you enjoying all the space? So first of all, I love living up here. I wouldn't change it for the world. I do not miss the city. A lot of people ask me that, if I miss the city. Yeah, from time to time, if I go to the city, I'm like, oh wow, like I miss going to the city. It's not a thought that comes to mind of like, oh damn, I miss the city. I wish I was in the city. No, I love everything about living up here. I love the nature, all the greenery, all the trees, all the space and backyard that we have. I love like living far apart from our neighbors. I love seeing all the little cows. We have so many cows and like farms around us. I love that so much. Something that I want to get into up here that might be a stretch, but I really want to get into horseback riding. And I know it's an expensive hobby, but I really want to get into it so bad. And about getting lonely, honestly, I'm such a homebody. Like I'm an extroverted, introverted person. Like I love people. I love being around people, but I love my time alone. Like I love my time alone. Like to recharge, I need my time alone for sure. Do I miss having family and friends close? For sure. But to me, it doesn't get lonely, especially now having Hudson, which has been a blessing for us. So to summarize it, I love living up here. I also got a few questions about Hudson. Did you get or have puppy blues? And how has Hudson changed your life? I wasn't a dog person until we got our dog. So growing up, I wasn't a dog person. I, in fact, was petrified of dogs. Until I grew up, and I obviously learned like some dogs are nice and some dogs are a little bit more aggressive depending on the owner. But the only type of dog that I was around was a golden retriever, which my cousin had in Dominican Republic, and I loved him. His name is Broco. I think he's like 15 by now, who knows, but I loved that dog. So when I met Eric, he was more of a dog person, and I started to get more familiar with the idea of owning a dog, and we spoke about getting a dog once we had a backyard. I'm going to link us getting him down below for you guys because it's truly one of my favorite vlogs ever. But he has been the best add-on to our life. Like I love Hudson so much. He makes my day. I didn't understand the love people had for dogs and like the obsession people had for dogs until now, because I get it now. Like it's such an unconditional love. I just love how pure and selfless they are and forgiving. I just love everything about him. He's the sweetest dog ever. And did I get puppy blues? I don't understand this question. I don't know if it's like puppy blues because I'm sad he's growing up, because yes, or puppy blues because it was so overwhelming having him, because also yes, it was very overwhelming having a puppy, training a puppy, being with a puppy for the first time, also me being in charge of the puppy during the day, because obviously I'm the one taking care of him all day, every day. It has been challenging and very stressful, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I love him so much. So yeah. All right, I'm going to end with this one. I got a few wedding questions, starting with, did you have a hard time booking a date with Casa de Campo? And what was the hardest part of planning your wedding? Which quite honestly could tie into both. I would say the hardest part for me was not being at the location of the wedding at all times. Like being able to just casually drive to the venue and get answers right then and then. I would say collecting RSVPs was a little bit stressful, because some people don't believe in RSVPs, especially Hispanics. Some people also don't understand that you have deadlines that you have to submit to certain vendors, and also that if you aren't going to a wedding, you should say no. Please. If you're watching this and you're getting any sort of wedding invitation, please respond to it. Even if you aren't going, just take the time to respond. What else was stressful? Oh, the ceremony and church ceremony in Altos de Chabón was severely stressful for me. Like, we were this close to not get married in the church just 2 days before the wedding because we didn't submit some papers on time that they needed, which was very stressful. And then tying that with, was it hard booking a date in Casa de Campo? Yes, I did a Q&A where I answered all the wedding questions, so I'll link that down below for you guys. But Casa de Campo is a dream of a location for a wedding. I do not regret my decision. I loved having our wedding in Casa de Campo, but it was definitely stressful in all aspects of the words because they just lack communication. They take forever to respond. They also make it impossible for you to have outside vendors where like they charge you extra if you have an outside vendor that it's not their vendor because they want you to use their internal vendor. Even having a venue outside of Casa de Campo's resort was an issue for them. So like having a private villa was somewhat of an issue. I could literally go on and on about it. It's also very expensive. Having a wedding in Casa de Campo is very expensive. But yeah, they were a pain to work with. It's all I have to say. It's a beautiful venue. I do not regret it. I absolutely loved having our wedding there and it was a dream come true, but it was a little bit of a headache. So be warned if you want your wedding in Casa de Campo. All right, I'm going to end today's vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to check out the description for all the links down below and see you next time.
Pretending